Hey everybody, thought we'd send a quick video out your way to answer a question. Stephen, when are we having church again?
Oh.
What? Talk about the $64,000 question?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk
about that. Well, here's the deal. Thank you guys so much for being so patient. Your guys' graciousness, your trust in us, your generosity. Thank you for bringing in checks and sending your tithes in. We just are overwhelmed with God's goodness and your faithfulness. We just want to applaud you. Thank you guys for being great Christ followers. Thank you for kind of hanging in there while we're making these decisions. And just thank you for those that have asked questions about this process and got to have great conversations with some of you on just why the process that we're going through as leadership, and that we're not just waking up one morning saying, oh, I think we can have church now. Just the weighing out the safety issues, concerns for you guys as church members, concerns for our community and how we might impact them, concerns about the name of Christ and how that looks with the community, concern for other pastors and the unity that we have in the community, and ultimately concern for Jesus, and then also the legal issues that go with whether we can meet or not. And even though it's been legal for us to meet, there still are ramifications that could happen by us being negligent with following certain guidelines and stuff. So all of that mumbo jumbo to say we have an announcement for you.
We do.
As you know, this coming Sunday is a Sunday. We'll be coming at you by video. The following Sunday is Pentecost Sunday.
Wow.
Pentecost.
Yes.
That's kind of a big deal in the Christian world. And we thought, how cool would it be if we were together here in this chair right here at COC for Pentecost Sunday.
Yes.
May 31st.
May 31st.
May 31st.
Yes.
Mark it on your calendars. Text your neighbor. May 31st is when we are planning on coming back to church. And as we know, it's going to look exactly like it did. Wait, no, it's not going to look like it did when you last were here at church. We don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but we do know a couple things. We know what it's not going to look like. It's not going to be probably as long as it used to be. Worship is going to be maybe just a little bit shorter. We know there's not going to be halftime. There's probably not going to be coffee. There's not going to be children's church. There's not going to be that. Probably won't be prayer. What has to happen is there'll be prayer, but not the corporate holding hands, gathering together kind of prayer. And it will be honestly up to you if you want personal prayer after the service or whatever. We're happy to do that. We have to, in order to keep ourselves compliant with CDC regulations and community regulations, we have to follow social distancing protocols. I know, gag, right? We're so tired of hearing that, and yet we'd be even more tired about hearing the legal battle 2 years from now that we're walking through. So we don't want to be scared of that, yet at the same time we want to be smart. We want to be wise. The Bible would command us as leaders to be wise, and so we're trying to do that. We're trying to do things like what? Like maybe
sitting as families.
Yep. So as you come into the church, normally maybe your kids would run off and be with other kids, and maybe your teenagers would go be with other teenagers, and the ladies would run and be together. We'll maybe not do that on the 31st. Maybe we'll come in and stay together as a family, sit together as a family. We're not exactly sure. There may be some more extra chairs out in the fellowship hall. We're still working through what it's going to look like. But we know that maybe staying as a family unit to people that you've already been exposed to already, staying as a group together and conserving seats, in that way, and then leaving 6 feet of space and maybe the next person sitting and whatever. We're going to do that as much as we can. The bathrooms will be open, but please wash your hands. When there's no pandemic, feel free to please wash your hands still, because that's just gross.
Funny.
But especially when there's a pandemic, we need to wash our hands well. There's going to be sanitizer. It's still hard to get that, so as much as we have it available, we're going to have wipes and sanitizer. I know some of you just could care less about that, but we're just asking that you please be just... One of the things that we can do is
honor.
Be honoring.
Honor the people that are around you, because you might be comfortable with handshakes, high fives, and hugs, but the other person might not be. Now, what does that mean then? Well, they should just be fine with what I want to do. No, that's
because that's what Jesus would say, right?
No.
It seems like Jesus would say that I should love you,
honor others above yourselves.
Above ourselves.
Yes, definitely.
So if I'm really excited about hugging you,
yes, maybe just keep your
great for me, not so great for you.
Self-hugs.
Self-hugs, yeah. So I get it. It's hard. This is difficult. It's difficult for all of us. But we want to be back together. So let's do everything that we can to keep being able to be back together. And honestly not be putting others in harm's way, even though we might feel like it's no big deal. Other people might not be comfortable with that. And the CDC and our community says they're not comfortable with that. So we need to do our best as an organization to protect the organization, to protect the cause of Christ, and to protect you. So just stay apart as we can. If we get over full, we'll have to kind of cross that bridge when we come to it. And then what else?
Yeah, and just also part of what we've been talking about as pastors is our role in this. We want to continue to be pastors.
Yeah.
We don't want to have to come out on a Sunday and have to be policing
That's not
how
what we
you
want to do.
are behaving.
Yep.
Like that is not...
So let's let you guys be your own policemen.
Yes.
We don't want to fill that role. But just know that from the leaders, we're saying, gosh, guys, we got to follow these guidelines. And however much jail time you want to do, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just saying we don't want to be the ones being, hey. So we would rather not have to do that. We don't want to do that. We want to love you guys. We want to lead you guys. And so we're trying the best we can to lead you now into saying these are things that our community and the CDC is telling us we need to follow. So we're going to do our best that we can. We know it's difficult. Thank you for walking through this difficult journey with us. Thank you again for just coming along for the ride. I know that everyone's kind of on different ends of the spectrum on this deal, and we all have different opinions, and that's all right. We honor that. We get it that there's this is a struggle to just even process the information. But at the same time, organizationally, whatever you believe, there's some guidelines that we have to try to follow. There was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was right now. So just know that it's going to be a little different than what you're probably used to. But we're excited to see you, and we want to be with you guys. So May 31st,
yes,
we're excited to see you. Have a great day.